Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered quietly, when did this happen? The wrinkles, the stiffness in your knees, the slower mornings, they all seem to arrive without warning. One day you're full of energy, and the next, your body feels unfamiliar. Aging doesn't come like a storm. It arrives like a slow, silent breeze, almost unnoticeable until one day you feel it in your bones, in your breath, in your balance. But here's something I want you to remember. Aging is natural, but suffering is not. Losing strength, memory, joy, or independence, that's not how it's meant to be. You weren't born to fade. You were born to live, to move, to thrive, no matter your age. And now, science is finally catching up to something our spirit has always known. Gentle, consistent movement, the right kind of exercise, can actually begin to reverse some of the changes we once thought were permanent. Yes, even after 60, even after 70, even if you've never exercised a day in your life. Studies show that seniors can rebuild lost muscle, sharpen their memory, strengthen their heart, and even reduce the risk of sudden death during sleep, all through intentional, age-appropriate exercise. Because movement is not just physical. It's emotional, it's spiritual. Every step you take becomes a prayer for longer life. Every stretch becomes an invitation for your body to heal. Every breath becomes a return to hope. In this video, we'll explore what really happens to the body after 60, not to scare you, but to prepare you. We'll discover how exercise impacts your brain, your heart, your mood, and even your sleep. We'll talk about simple, powerful movements that are not only safe, but deeply healing for seniors like you. And most importantly, we'll remind your soul that it's not too late, because your body is not broken. It's simply waiting for your permission to wake up again. So take a breath, and let's begin this journey of movement, healing, and renewal. After 60, the body begins to change in ways that are often subtle at first. But over time, these shifts can affect nearly every part of daily life. It starts with energy. You may feel more tired during the day or take longer to recover after. Physical effort. That's because the metabolism slows down and muscle mass naturally declines, a process known as sarcopenia. By the time most people reach their 70s, they've lost over 20% of their muscle mass, which makes everyday tasks, like climbing stairs or getting up from a chair, more difficult than they used to be. Alongside this, joints begin to stiffen, cartilage wears down. You may notice your knees ache or your back feels tighter in the morning. Hormones also start to decline. Testosterone, estrogen, and even growth hormone, all of which play a role in maintaining energy, mood, and vitality. These hormonal changes can lead to a slower healing process, lower bone density, and less motivation to stay active. Internally, your heart may not pump as efficiently, and blood vessels lose flexibility. That can raise blood pressure and increase the risk of heart disease or stroke, especially during the night when circulation slows. Memory might feel less sharp. Some seniors begin to forget names, appointments, or feel mentally foggy. This isn't always dementia. Sometimes it's just reduced blood flow to the brain or lack of stimulation due to a more sedentary life. But here's what's important. While these changes are real, they are not irreversible. They're not punishments. They're simply signs that the body needs movement, attention, and love. When you stop moving, your body slows down further. Muscles weaken, bones thin, and balance becomes unstable, increasing the risk of dangerous falls. And sadly, many seniors begin to limit their activities out of fear, without realizing that not moving is often the very thing that makes aging worse. But here's the truth, and I want you to hear it clearly. Movement is medicine. Gentle, age-appropriate exercise can slow down or even reverse many of these changes. You can rebuild lost muscle. You can improve balance, circulation, and brain function. Your heart can grow stronger. Your joints can loosen. Your sleep can deepen. You're not stuck in a downhill spiral, not if you choose to move. So, don't be discouraged by what aging brings. Instead, let's understand it. Embrace it and take back the power that lives within you. Because no matter how many candles are on your birthday cake, your body still remembers how to heal. And it's ready when you are. It might sound unbelievable. But yes, science now confirms what many health pioneers have long suspected. Exercise doesn't just slow aging, it can actually begin to reverse it. Let's start with the most powerful proof: your muscles. In a groundbreaking study from the University of Toronto, researchers found that even people in their 70s and 80s could build new muscle tissue, almost at the same rate as much younger adults, just by following a simple strength training routine a few times a week. That means it's never too late to rebuild what was lost. The body still holds the blueprint for strength. It just needs your signal to activate it. But exercise goes deeper, to the cellular level. When you move your body, your cells start to behave younger. One of the biggest markers of aging is the shortening of telomeres, the protective caps on the ends of your DNA. But studies show that regular physical activity can slow this shortening, and in some cases even lengthen telomeres again, which directly relates to longer lifespan and reduced risk of disease. Exercise also wakes up the mitochondria, the little power plants in your cells that create energy. As we age, mitochondria become less efficient, but movement, especially walking, light resistance training, or even dancing, tells your body to make more mitochondria, giving you more stamina, sharper focus, and quicker recovery. And when it comes to the brain, the effects are just as miraculous. Movement increases the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, a protein that helps grow new brain cells and improves memory, focus, and emotional balance. It's like fertilizer for the mind. One study even found that seniors who walked briskly for just 40 minutes 3 times a week increased the size of their hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory. Now think about that for a moment. Aging shrinks the brain, but movement is simple, regular movement can grow it back. That's not just science, that's sacred. So if you've ever thought, it's too late for me, please let this message reach your heart. Your body remembers how to heal. It's waiting for your permission. You're not aging helplessly, and you are awakening. And the beautiful part is, you don't have to run marathons or join a gym. Even the gentlest movements, walking to your gate, stretching in your chair, breathing deeply as you reach toward the sky, can unlock your body's natural wisdom and start reversing years of damage. In the next section, we'll explore exactly how these changes show up in your daily life and the 5 biggest transformations you can expect when you start moving again. Restores strength and mobility. Have you ever felt afraid to climb stairs? Or struggled to rise from a chair without support? You're not alone. After 60, it's common for muscles to weaken and joints to stiffen, making simple movements feel heavy, even risky. But the beautiful truth is, strength is not gone. It's just asleep. Regular exercise, even gentle movements like chair squats or slow leg raises, can begin to rebuild the muscles that support your hips, knees, and spine. These are your foundation muscles, and when they're strong, everything feels easier. Walking, standing, even reaching overhead. A 12-week study at the University of Birmingham showed that seniors who did just 15 minutes of resistance training 3 times a week regained significant lower body strength, enough to reduce their fall risk by over 40%. That's not just muscle, that's freedom. Imagine being able to walk confidently again, to step over obstacles without fear, to bend down and tie your own shoes with ease. These are not small victories, they are life-changing, and it's not about lifting heavy weights. A simple resistance band, a few gentle bodyweight moves, or even water-based exercises can activate these dormant muscles and restore mobility one day at a time. Think of movement as your body's daily tune-up. Each repetition is like oiling your joints. Each step is a message. I'm still here, I'm still strong. So don't underestimate the power of simple effort. You don't have to be fast, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to begin. And your body will respond lovingly and faithfully, because mobility is freedom, and freedom is life. Let's move to the next beautiful gift of movement. Your brain. Awakens brain power. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you were there? Or struggled to recall a name you've known for years? Memory lapses and brain fog are common with age, but they don't have to be permanent. Here's the truth. Exercise isn't just for the body. It's medicine for the mind. When you move your body, even with a simple walk, you increase blood flow to the brain. That flow brings oxygen, nutrients, and healing energy to the very areas responsible for memory, decision-making, and focus. Harvard study found that seniors who walked just 20 minutes a day experienced noticeable improvements in cognitive function, including better memory recall and sharper attention, in as little as 6 months. But there's more. Movement actually stimulates the growth of new brain cells. Yes, even after 70. Through a process called neurogenesis, your brain begins to rewire and rejuvenate, building fresh connections that protect against dementia and mental decline. And here's something even more beautiful. Rhythmic movement, like dancing, swimming, or Tai Chi, doesn't just stimulate memory. It calms the nervous system, balances mood, and even improves sleep quality. The mind sharpens when the body moves. And the best part? You don't need to solve puzzles or take brain supplements. You just need to move with intention. Walk while listening to music, stretch in the morning sun, or do light yoga before bed. Each step brings clarity. Each breath brings renewal. Your brain is still capable of brilliance. It just needs your movement to awaken, because your thoughts are sacred. And your mind deserves to stay alive and alert, for you and for those you love. Next, let's explore how movement heals the heart and protects your life while you sleep. Heals the heart and lowers risk of sudden death. Your heart is more than a muscle. It's your life's rhythm, your inner drumbeat. And after 60, this sacred organ needs more love than ever before. Here's the reality. As we age, the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and sudden cardiac events during sleep increases significantly. But one of the most powerful ways to protect your heart is movement. You don't need to run marathons. In fact, gentle, consistent exercise like walking, swimming, or slow dancing has been shown to dramatically reduce the risk of sudden death, especially at night when the body enters a state of deep rest. Let's look at the science. Regular physical activity helps lower blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, reduce inflammation in blood vessels, enhance circulation during sleep. A major study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that seniors who exercised moderately for just 150 minutes a week, that's about 20 minutes a day, had a 33% lower risk of sudden cardiac death. Why? Because exercise strengthens the heart muscle, trains it to beat efficiently, and supports the nervous system, which governs your heartbeat even while you sleep. And when your heart rests in balance, your sleep becomes deeper, safer, more healing. Even something as simple as standing up and stretching every hour, or walking after dinner, can improve heart rhythm and lower nighttime blood pressure. Two key factors in preventing silent cardiovascular events. So think of each. Movement as a blessing to your heart. Every step you take is a step away from danger and toward longer life. Now, let's lift the spirit even higher by exploring how movement transforms your mood and emotional well-being. Boosts mood and fights depression. After 60, many seniors quietly carry emotional weight, grief, loneliness, or even a sense of being forgotten. These emotions can build up, leading to depression, anxiety, and deep fatigue. But there is one natural remedy that's always within reach: movement. Exercise doesn't just transform the body, it awakens the soul. When you move, your brain releases powerful chemicals like endorphins and serotonin, nature's built-in antidepressants. These chemicals lift your mood, reduce stress, and bring clarity to your mind, often within minutes. It's why people say, "I always feel better after a walk." In fact, a Harvard Medical School study found that regular exercise is just as effective as antidepressant medication for many older adults, without the side effects. Just 30 minutes of light movement a day, Even a stroll through your garden can make a lasting emotional difference, and it doesn't have to be intense. Try a morning walk with a friend, chair stretches while listening to your favorite music, or even gardening, which combines physical activity with nature's healing touch. The key is consistency. Your body begins to expect the movement, and your brain begins to depend on it. With each session, your mood lifts higher, your energy returns, and life feels more colorful again. You are never too old to feel joy again. Let your movement be your medicine. Let it bring light back into your spirit. Now let's talk about another silent danger after 60, bone loss and frailty, and how exercise becomes your shield. Get ready for 4.5. Strengthens bones and fights frailty. Strengthens bones and fights frailty. As we age, one of the most dangerous changes in the body often happens quietly. Bone loss, you don't see it. You don't feel it until a simple slip leads to a fracture, a hospital visit, or even a permanent loss of independence. But here's the good news. Your bones are alive. They respond to movement just like your muscles do. When you do weight-bearing exercises like walking, light strength training, or even simple chair rises, your bones receive a signal. We're still needed. That signal tells the body to keep those bones strong, dense, and capable. Studies show that even seniors in their 70s and 80s can increase bone density with just 2 to 3 sessions a week of safe, guided movement. Not only does this prevent dangerous fractures, it also keeps you independent, getting out of bed without assistance, climbing stairs without fear, reaching for something high without losing balance. One of the best tools. Resistance bands. They're gentle on the joints, but powerful for building both muscle and bone. Add in a bit of balance work, like Tai Chi or standing on one foot near a chair, and you're building a body that resists frailty, one step at a time. Remember, the fear of falling is real, but the power to stand strong is in your hands. With Hao-Di, the right exercise, you're not just protecting your bones, you're reclaiming your confidence. Now that we've seen how movement transforms your health from head to toe, let's explore which exercises are safest and most effective for seniors over 60, coming up next. The safest and most effective exercises for seniors over 60. Now that we've seen how movement can transform the body, you might be wondering, where do I begin? The answer is simple. Start small, start safe, start now. You don't need a gym membership or heavy equipment. In fact, the most powerful exercises for seniors are gentle, natural, and easy to adapt to your unique body. Let's explore a few of the safest and most effective options. Walking, the miracle movement. A 20 to 30-minute walk a day improves circulation, heart health, mood, and bone strength. It helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and feel more connected to life. You can walk outdoors in the fresh air, or indoors, even around your house or on the spot. Consistency matters more than speed. Light resistance training using small dumbbells, resistance bands, or even canned goods as weights. Resistance training helps maintain muscle mass, joint function, and balance. Focus on simple moves, bicep curls, shoulder presses, sit-to-stands from a chair. Do 2-3 times per week, resting in between. Strong muscles support strong lives. Chair yoga. This is perfect for those with limited mobility or joint pain. Chair yoga improves flexibility, posture, and blood flow without strain. It also reduces stress and brings calmness to the mind. A short 10-minute daily routine can do wonders, and there are plenty of free videos online designed for seniors. Tai Chi, often called meditation in motion. Tai Chi is a slow, graceful series of movements that enhance balance, coordination, and inner peace. Practiced regularly, Tai Chi has been shown to significantly reduce falls in older adults and improve mental clarity. Stretching and balance drills, even. A few minutes of daily stretching helps prevent stiffness and improve range of motion. Try standing on one leg while holding the back of a chair. This simple exercise can build your balance and prevent dangerous falls. Tips for safe practice. Always warm up your joints with gentle movement before starting. Stay hydrated, listen to your body. If something causes pain, stop. And always check with your doctor before starting a new exercise routine, especially if you have health conditions or are taking medications. Remember, it's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters, consistently and with care. Now, as we approach the final part of this journey, let's take a moment to reflect on something deeper, not just the science, but the soul behind movement. Let's talk about hope. Your body is not broken. It's simply waiting for you to remember that healing is still possible, that strength still lives inside you, and that movement can wake up everything you thought was lost. Aging is a natural part of life, but suffering doesn't have to be. You were never meant to spend your later years in silence, in stiffness, or in sadness. You were meant to live with meaning, with motion, and with peace. Every time you take a step, no matter how small, you are speaking to your body in a language it understands. You are saying, "I still believe in you," and your body listens. The joints may feel stiff, the muscles may resist, but deep down, life is still flowing. The heart still beats with purpose, the breath still carries hope, and the bones, even after all these years, still respond to movement with strength. It's not too late. You haven't missed your chance. Whether you're 60, 70, 80, or beyond, your body remembers how to heal. You just have to show it a little faith. A simple stretch in the morning, a walk after lunch, a few deep breaths with your hands open to the sky. These are not just exercises. They are prayers in motion. They are reminders that your life is still unfolding. You are not aging. You are awakening. You are returning to something sacred, the quiet power of your own body. And every time you choose to move, even gently, you are choosing life. Keep moving. Keep believing. Keep listening to the whisper inside that says, "I'm still here, and I'm not done yet." Today, you've learned something powerful. Aging is not the end of growth. It's the beginning of a new kind of strength. Exercise is not about pushing harder. It's about connecting deeper. With every movement, you are sending your body a message of life, of love, of hope. You are not too old to change. You are not too far gone to heal. Your breath still carries wisdom. Your heart still has a rhythm. And your steps, no matter how slow, still lead you somewhere beautiful. So if this message touched your heart, take a moment right now. Like this video, leave a comment. Share your journey. Your words may be the light someone else is looking for. And if you believe that health has no age limit, that healing is still possible after 60, 70, or even 90, then subscribe to this channel. We are building a family here, one step at a time, one breath at a time, because your life is a gift. Move it with love, sleep with peace, wake with purpose. And always remember, you are not alone on this path. We walk it together, one beautiful step at a time.